Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being with us here on The Morning Show. Charity Challenge supports people who want to undertake an incredible adventure while helping to raise money for the charity of their choice. Take a look at just one of their treks tackling the Avenue of the Volcanoes in Ecuador.
The most rewarding thing I've ever done.
As the sun came up, you had miles and miles of Ecuador to look at. Really beautiful.
It was absolutely amazing. Possibly the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Raised £3,600 and it was the best thing I've ever done.
That is just spectacular. And the co-founder and director of Charity Challenge is here now, Simon Albert. Good morning.
Good morning.
What an interesting idea. So people, because so many people do want to do these things and they start to, we've all received the email saying I'm going to run or climb or do X. And you can only get to your group of people, or some people just find the whole idea too daunting in the first place. So you step in and help people organize these events?
Yeah, we take thousands of people each year overseas to climb Kilimanjaro, trek to Machu Picchu, trek on the Great Wall of China, and we organize the trips. We work with thousands of charities, and we help people with the fitness training, with the fundraising, visas, vaccinations, you know, choosing which trip is the right one for them and so on.
Now, do you ever say to people, I don't think you should be doing that? You might want to start, you might want to baby step your way up to whatever.
we have three different levels of difficulty. We have challenging, tough, and extreme. Yeah. So we take, thousands of people each year in small groups, but we tell people, you know, you need to push yourself, you need to step outside your comfort zone because you're raising money for charity, but you need to be realistic, obviously, about what is achievable.
Are people coming to you with a charity in mind prior to selecting the challenge that they want to do?
It's a bit of both. I mean, the majority of people that come to us come through the charities. So we work, for example, in Canada, we've partnered with 30 or so different charities, small, local, provincial, national, international charities. They will market the opportunity to their supporters to take part. But we have people coming through the website that just decide they want to do something, and they can do it for their chosen charity.
So what's the Coles Notes version of the step-by-step process? So you know, you have this dream to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, or you know, whatever your challenge is. What happens next?
Okay, so typically people will decide to do this 10 months to a year in advance. You need to, you know, lose weight, get fit, get in shape for the trip. You need to raise thousands of dollars for your chosen charity. So normally that's the longer kind of process. So people will decide that they want to do something. Either they know what they want to do, whether it's a trek or a bike ride, you know, which is their strength, where they want to go, what level of difficulty, and so on. So, you know, the first place to go would be the website, charitychallenge.ca, see what the trips are, sign up, and then we help people immediately with fundraising ideas, sponsorship forms, fitness training programs.
And I guess if you have nobody to go with, does this also help you become part of a group going on this expedition?
Yeah, I would say 90% of the people that join alone.
Oh, okay.
So it may be a husband and wife where one, you know, wants to climb a mountain and the other one doesn't. You wouldn't.
That happens a lot.
You wouldn't force your partner to take their summer vacation and do something they didn't want to do. So quite often, it's like-minded people. So a group of maybe 20 to 25 people, the majority of whom come alone and choose their chosen charity.
Why do you think more people are gravitating towards this as a fundraising initiative? Because it seems incredibly popular that people want these goal-oriented adventure challenges.
Or as a vacation even,
well, I just think more and more people have shunned 2 weeks on a beach, you know, sunning ourselves for doing something adventurous. And you can tell by my accent, I'm from the UK. My brother has been telling me for about 3 or 4 years, Canadians, you know, are an outdoorsy nation, very philanthropic, and this would be really, you know, popular out here, and I'm gobsmacked. I mean, I've been out 4 times in the last 9 months, and everywhere I've looked, there's triathlons and marathons and climbing mountains within Canada. There just didn't seem to be that support and structure for doing it internationally.
But you're a trekker from way, way back.
I am myself, yeah.
What is it in your temperament? Well, I mean, were you always climbing trees? And I mean, was this in the fix in real early for you?
No, I fell in love. I did a trek with the Maasai in Tanzania, maybe 15 years ago, to raise money for charity. And I jumped out of planes and bungee jumped and.
Ooh, like bear? You're not as nutty. You're not nutty like bear.
Not quite like.
But didn't you actually fall in love as well on one of these adventures?
I met my wife on one of the trips. Yes. 10
That's
years ago.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
What are some examples?
Was that real attraction, or was that just like lack of oxygen? Those women look better, you know.
Yeah.
Higher altitudes.
No comment.
What are some of the examples of different, like you said that there are the different levels.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example of one of each?
Yeah, sure. So a challenging trek, which is the lowest level, but not to be mistaken for, you know, anything less than a challenge, would be the Great Wall of China. So 5 to 6 days of walking, thousands and thousands of steps, up, down, up, down. It's completely exposed because obviously it was built to defend China. So when it's hot, it's boiling. When it's cold, it's, you know, there's no protection, no shade. That would be challenging. It's hotels, there's no altitude, and you normally leave and come back on a weekend, so it's only 1 week away from work. Tough would be something like Machu Picchu in Peru. It's camping and it's hotels. It is at altitude. It'll be minus temperatures at night in the tent. So, you know, there's you know, certain lack of facilities. And then extreme would be something like the Cotopaxi Avenue of the Volcanoes trip that you just saw, or Kilimanjaro. So that's 8 days of camping, you know, altitude and cold temperatures.
What's your next adventure?
I don't know. It's yet to be decided.
Is there anything left?
I have a young family, so I have 3 young boys, so I don't travel as much as I used to. I'm mostly organising and helping others at the moment.
Well, if you're interested, check it out. It's called Charity Challenge, and you can go to charitychallenge.ca or morningshow.ca for more information. Simon Albert, thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Really is a good idea.